Well. I came across a fascinating article today. I came across an NFL quarterback power ranking going into 2025. And where they have Dak Prescott on this list is insane to me. Let's talk Cowboys. We're about to talk facts. Welcome, Cowboy fans and Cowboy haters alike. I'm the G, and I'm the host of Let's Talk Cowboys, where we talk facts. And if you like this video, please don't forget at the end to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know the next time we post another video. And you can continue to help us grow and push us out into that YouTube algorithm. And if you haven't already, please become a member and support this channel as we have a whole lot of things coming in the future. Now let's talk facts. This question is going to come up again and again and again. Is Dak Prescott top 10? And I came across this NFL quarterback power rankings. And I want to show you where Dak Prescott ranked and how insane this is. And you know, before we even get into this, I mean, do you think Dak Prescott is top 10? Well, before I give you my answer, I want to show you what they said, and not just about Dak Prescott. I want to give you their top 10, and then I'm going to show you how their top 10 makes absolutely no sense. It says here by Dan Pizzuta, NFL analyst. Wonder what qualifies you to be an NFL analyst. But I digress. Of course, you see he has Jaden Daniels' picture up here, and just like so many people, they become prisoner of the moment. We've seen this from Dak Prescott. We've seen it from C.J. Stroud. Now we see it from Jaden Daniels. You get some of these rookie quarterbacks. They come out and they do some phenomenal things in their rookie season, and everyone crowns them as the next big thing. And then when people get tape on them, the second and third year, all of a sudden they come back to earth, just like we've watched a lot of them do. But let's go down and see who they got from 1 to 10. And I noticed something that he has tier 1, tier 2, and I haven't looked beyond that. But he names tier 1, this guy makes life easier. So let me read what he says. He says, having a quarterback plan, whether it be developing a young player or building around a veteran, is arguably the most important thing an NFL team needs to have every offseason. Hitting on a quarterback can be a franchise-changing move, and being prepared to take advantage of that player is just as important. With that in mind, we're going to take a look at and rank the quarterback outlooks for all 32 teams. This will include quarterback quality, investment, and how that impacts the rest of the roster, as well as what the plan looks like for the upcoming season. Okay, quarterback quality, investment, and how that impacts the rest of the roster. Okay, so this guy makes life easier. Well, I don't think we can argue that Patrick Mahomes, in spite of the fact that he lost the Super Bowl, the Kansas City Chiefs actually lost the Super Bowl, but they absolutely killed this man. I mean, the quarterback, the way the defensive line pressured, sacked, hurried, turned over, and destroyed Patrick Mahomes is insane. That offensive line could do nothing with that Philadelphia Eagle defensive line. But he is still, in my book, the undisputed number 1 quarterback in the league. But then when we look at who he has at number 2, he has none other than Lamar Jackson. So Lamar Jackson is number 2. What is this based on? Is it based on MVPs? Is it based on all pros? Or is it based on winning? Is it based on winning in the playoffs? Because right now, Lamar Jackson is 3-5 in the playoffs. So if Lamar Jackson is 3-5 in the playoffs, you rank him at number 2. These guys make life easier. Explain to me again, why hasn't Lamar Jackson gotten to the Super Bowl? It says here, Lamar Jackson led the league in EPA per play and was named the first team All-Pro at quarterback. Jackson was one of the league's best pocket passers in the second year under Todd Monken, and his rushing ability combined with the threat of Derrick Henry opened up the running game. So, all of that being said is true. He had a fabulous year. But it did not equate into anything more than one playoff win. He got Lamar Jackson number 2. Okay. We don't have to argue necessarily. Yes, Lamar Jackson, I would say is top 5. Of course, he has Josh Allen at number 3. Some people would argue that Josh Allen is maybe number 2. Josh Allen was given the NFL MVP, but he did not have an MVP season. Lamar Jackson's season was 10 times better than Josh Allen's season, but it seemed to me these voters wanted to give Josh Allen an MVP because of all the MVP seasons. The numbers for Lamar Jackson were video game numbers. If there is any season he deserved it, it was this one. But again, they're saying that he makes life easier. He made it to the AFC Championship game. But if you look back at his career, I think this was only the second one he'd made it to. And he's been a turnover machine in the playoffs. He's even been a turnover machine during the regular season. This, I would arguably say, was his best season for turnovers. But they have Josh Allen at number 3. This is where I begin to have problems. So you're telling me based on one season, Jaden Daniels is top 10. Based on one season. Jaden Daniels exceeded all expectations as a second overall pick. So you're the second overall pick and we don't expect you to do good. Now, I will admit, I don't think anyone expected them to go to the NFC Championship game. But a lot of people were actually saying that Jaden Daniels was better than Caleb Williams. There were people saying this in the draft. During the draft. It says the Commanders had a clear development plan for him and added more to the offense each week, which resulted in Daniels finishing 7th in EPA per play and leading Washington to the NFC Championship game. And the outlook is, I'm pretty sure they're talking about the $75 million in cap space, and he is on a rookie deal. But this guy says it's difficult to think about a potential sophomore slump. They said the same thing about CJ Stroud. Not buying it. I am not putting a quarterback, a rookie quarterback in the top 10. Because this to me seems to be more about even a body of work. But this is even more of a disgrace. He puts at number 5, Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, in my estimation on this list, Joe Burrow should be, I say you could literally argue that Joe Burrow should be 2 or 3. You can argue easily that Joe Burrow should be 2 or 3. Joe Burrow had an MVP season too. What stopped him was the losses. His defense was atrocious. But Joe Burrow's putting up points, major yards, stats out this world. 8th in EPA, 2nd in success rate. No, this dude absolutely balled out and everybody knew it. There is no way that you have Joe Burrow at number 5. There's no way. But if you want to do that, you can do it. So he puts tier 2 as good quarterbacks who need help. Let me show you where this doesn't make sense. Because they all need help. He just said it. The Cincinnati Bengals defense was the problem for Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow couldn't get beyond 9 wins on his own. Joe Burrow needs help. He's a good quarterback too. He's a great quarterback. He needs help. I got news for us. They got Lamar Jackson help, and he still didn't get more than one playoff game. Josh Allen, what more? They got him a running game. He needs help. How do you create a tier call, they need help, when the reality is they all need help? Patrick Mahomes in that top 5 may be the only one who can buck that trend, because if you look at in the last few seasons, Patrick Mahomes is the only quarterback to go to the Super Bowl without a top 10 defense. He's the only one to do it. We may not realize it, but Jalen Hurts had the number 1 defense in the league. the number 1 rushing attack in the league. So in other words, they control both lines of scrimmage. That helps your quarterback out a lot. No, this tier is crazy. They all need help. They all need help. But here's the next part that's really funny to me. The next funny thing is, so Justin Herbert is number 6? Based on what? What is Justin Herbert based? What is he basing number 6 on? Oh, okay, because he finished 12th in EPA? No. If this is what you're using, I guess you can come up with this. There is no way that Justin Herbert is number 6. There is no way that Justin Herbert is number 6. And then at number 7, he has Jordan Love. Jordan Love, 1 good season. That's it. He says that Love didn't exactly improve on his hot second half of the 2023 season. You think? Jordan Love was hot for half a season in 2023. Look at him in 2024. He finished 13th in EPA. This is what I guess the basis of everything he's doing. EPA. You got him at number 7? This guy loses all credibility as an NFL analyst. There is no way that Jordan Love and Justin Herbert are number 6 and 7 in the league. Then he puts, and he's contributing to this, the salary cap stuff. $32 million charge on the cap at quarterback. In other words, he won't stop the Green Bay Packers from being able to do something in free agency. Then he puts it number 8, C.J. Stroud. And I'm not necessarily tripping on the C.J. Stroud issue at number 8. But I'll be honest with you. I'm taking C.J. Stroud over Jordan Love and Justin Herbert. There is no way I'm putting them before C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud had some issues going on around him is what kind of stopped them. They had some issues on the offensive line and some injuries they had injuries at wide receiver. C.J. Stroud below Jordan Love and Justin Herbert. This guy deserves no credibility. And then to put Jalen Hurts, he's been to the Super Bowl 2 times in 3 seasons. You got Jalen Hurts behind Justin Herbert and Jordan Love. This guy loses all credibility. All credibility. 2 Super Bowls in 3 seasons. And if you look at the stats in the first Super Bowl, they were bananas. He accounted for 4 touchdowns and 300 plus yards in the first Super Bowl. In this Super Bowl, the defense killed it. The defense killed it. He just did his part, which is okay too. But he won a Super Bowl. He's been to 2 Super Bowls, and you got him at number 9? There is no way I'm taking Justin Herbert, and I'm not taking Justin Herbert. I'm not even taking Jaden Daniels at this point, and I'm definitely not taking Jordan Love over one Jalen Hurts. This is madness. And then, Dak Prescott at number 10. So he has Dak Prescott as a top 10 quarterback. But Dak Prescott is better than a top 10 quarterback. If Dak Prescott is not number 5, he has to be number 6. He says here things didn't go well. The Cowboys struggled when Dak was healthy, and then hamstring injury forced the quarterback to miss most of the season. The offense was stale, something Prescott was able to overcome with great success in 2023, but could not continue in 24 as there were no meaningful additions to the roster. Duh. So he misses half the season, but you still have him at number 10. And then he says he's one of the league's best quarterbacks. So we'll start here. He's currently set for the highest cap hit in the league at $89.9 million, but that will be restructured and lowered. Duh. However, it's unclear how much cash spending that will open up. A lot. especially what Michael Parsons do for a deal on the defensive side of the ball. That saves the Cowboys money. The offense is a question mark. With Brian Schottenheimer now taking over as head coach after spending the past 2 years as the offensive coordinator under Mike McCarthy. There is no way. There is no way I'm taking Jordan Love over Dak Prescott. I'm not taking Justin Herbert over Dak Prescott. I'm not taking C.J. Stroud over Dak Prescott. I'm not taking Jaden Daniels, not over 1 year. I'm not taking Jaden Daniels over Dak Prescott. Some of you may because he's a young quarterback. I'm still not taking Jaden Daniels over Dak Prescott. None of these guys are over Dak Prescott. And then when you go to the top 5, I've said this before, I'll say it again. Dak Prescott is actually a top 5 quarterback. I'm not taking Jaden Daniels over Dak Prescott after 1 season. I got to see more. I saw Dak Prescott's rookie season. I saw C.J. Stroud's rookie season. I'm not taking a rookie quarterback over Dak Prescott, not even Jalen Hurts. Not even over C.J. Stroud. Not even over the overrated Justin Herbert. No, not at this point. I'm not taking Jaden Daniels in that spot, maybe somewhere around the 10. That doesn't mean he didn't do absolutely great this year, but I am not putting Jaden Daniels over these quarterbacks. Dak Prescott needs to be top 5. Dak Prescott needs to be top 5. You can put it in any order. You can't change number 1. That's Patrick Mahomes. I argue that you probably can't change number 2. I would say that would probably be more of Joe Burrow. Then when you look between Lamar Jackson and one Josh Allen, you could probably interchange in there. But Dak Prescott at the very least has to be number 5. Go back and look at Dak Prescott's 2021, 2022, and 2023 seasons. Dak Prescott is easily an MVP. Easily a top 5 quarterback in this league. Nobody won more games in those 3 seasons other than Patrick Mahomes. Nobody did more things better than Dak Prescott other than Patrick Mahomes in that run. I'm telling us Dak Prescott is a top 5 quarterback, not a top 10 quarterback. This guy, then you know what? Everyone's entitled to their opinion. But if you're being objective, there is no way that Dak Prescott is 10th on this list. Y'all tell me what you think. Matter of fact, I'm going to discuss this on the live stream today. I think it'll be a great topic of where does Dak Prescott rank amongst the top 10 quarterbacks. And boy, I know it's going to be a heated discussion. But y'all tell me what you think. Is Dak Prescott, I don't even think it's a question if he's top 10. But you tell me, do you think he's top 10 or do you even think he's top 5 like I said? Again, comment below. And again, if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And until the next time, let's talk Cowboys, where we talk facts. Peace.